I'm gonna try one more time, you guys. If you guys can't hear me, I give up. I should have brought my tripod. If you guys can't hear me, then I'll try when I get home. It might be late though, because we're gonna go get some food. And I don't think it's my phone. If you guys can't hear me, it's Facebook. Hi Irene, can you hear me? Look at how pretty it is right here. I love this. Oh, you can't see because it's so far. Can you guys see all the lights out there? Anyways, I'm on the highway, you guys. I don't know where you guys didn't hear what I was saying. The story was getting so spooky dooky, creepy. Bro, whenever I found that, like I watched the whole trial for that case, and oh, I was so scared. Like, it fucking creeped me out. Like, that guy is a piece of trash, and he's just any norm. Like, imagine, bro, like you think your husband is just your husband and the father of your children, and in all reality he's a serial K-I-L-L-E-R. I can't read the comments, by the way, because I'm driving, but anyways, that's why I was saying that girl that I watch on TikTok, she sleeps in her car. So she just lost her house, I guess. Something, I don't really know the whole backstory of why she's homeless, but she has her vehicle. Which what made me really interested in her story is that she's an influencer, you guys. Like, she gets PR for makeup and stuff like that. So I thought it was really kind of like interesting to see how she went from that, and now she's homeless, and she has a bunch, like she has, not a bunch, but she has, I think she has like 4 or 5 kids. And whenever she has her kids, she stays at her mom's house, and then when she don't have her kids, she sleeps in her vehicle in the desert, bro, like in the pinche by the arroyo. And at first I thought she lived in New Mexico, right? But no, dude, like she lives in Texas, and all I could think was like, bro, this girl's fucking insane. That's where the Texas K-I-L-L-E-R Border Patrol guy was taking his victims out there. Imagine that. It might not work again, you guys. I don't know her name, but she just, now for New Year's, maybe you've seen it on TikTok, like now for New Year's, she shaved all her hair off. She's a really pretty girl. She does really good makeup. But she stays in the middle of nowhere, bro, and that's scary. Like, you see how dark it was at that gas station? But anyways, that border guy was insane, dude. Like, the last girl, you could actually watch the real footage of when that girl escapes from his truck. And she's so lucky because whenever she took off running from the guy, he tried to grab her by her shirt, and she like kind of like, I don't know what she did, but she was able to manage to take her whole body and her head out of her shirt and like rip out of it. And she took off running in her bra to the gas station, like to the front of the gas station, because he had parked in the back where all the semis park. And there was a cop at the freaking gas station pump. So she went and told him, but you could watch it on YouTube, bro. Like, her story is insane. This border guy, I want to say he took 4 girls' lives, at least 3 or 4. And the last one, she survived. And then one of them, you guys, I felt so bad for her, because, well, I guess she was trans, right? But he even admitted, finally, when they finally caught him and stuff, because at first they didn't know it was him that was doing it. Finally, when he admitted to it, he ended up, can you guys not hear me again? I don't know if you guys can. When he finally got caught, because they went on a big old hunt for him, bro. They actually caught him that same day that the girl escaped from the guy. At first, the cop didn't really believe the girl. He just thought she was a hooker, right? Like a prostitute. So the cop didn't really believe the girl's story until she's like, dude, he's a freaking border patrol. Like, hello? And then finally the guy started looking into it, and her story ended up matching to like all the stuff that had happened, because the girl was like, yeah, she said he picked me up and we went to his house, and then I brought up my friend because they just found my friend's body, and he got all nervous, and she said I knew it was him and he was acting all weird. Dude, do you imagine, bro? Like, imagine being in someone's house by yourself with this man, and then you have like the sickest fucking feeling that you know he's the actual Killer. And what do you do? Like, what do you do? You're there to have sex with him to get paid for it, and now it's like, do I sleep with him so he doesn't flatline me? Or do I run out and he chases me and I'm in the middle of nowhere? Ah, that's so scary. Anyways, but let me tell you about the trans girl. He told the freaking cops that whenever he picked up because that was what he would do, you guys. Like, it wasn't like he went out there to specifically take out the prostitutes, right? He was actually hooking up with them. Like, he had a wife and he had kids. He worked for Border Patrol. He knew where to go to pick up the girls. Like, he actually was doing it with them. But then he decided that after he took the first one, this is what he said, that after he took out the first girl, he said, fuck it, why not take out more and clean the streets? This is the only way we're going to be able to clean the streets. Like, dude, you're having sex with them and paying them and getting them. He would take them to go get their fix. Like, it was insane, bro. If you've never seen the Texas Border Patrol, Killer, go watch it. It's freaking insane. But anyways, back to the girl, the trans girl. I felt so bad. I cried, bro. And I started watching this like at the beginning of my pregnancy, so I was very emotional. But it was so sad because I guess he told the cops that he felt bad when he did it to her, because in all reality, he had gave her a chance to leave. I guess he picked up the girl, and that he was all telling the girl that he was very depressed and stressed out. This is after the fact that he had already committed the crime with 1 or 2 victims, right? But he was telling the trans girl, like, I don't know if I could say the P word either. Facebook is all sensitive. Everybody's so sensitive. Anyways, he told the girl that he was all stressed out and was feeling very like Suez, you know what, right? Like, he wanted to flatline his own life. And that the girl kept telling him, like, no, like, why would you want to do that? Like this girl was literally like showing emotions for him and stuff. And then the guy was like, the Border Patrol told her, like, got all mad, and he's like, well, he didn't get mad, but he started like realizing, like, no, you know, I can't take this girl's life. Like, look at her, she cares or whatever. So he tells the girl, like, get the fuck out of my truck. Like, and they were in the same place where he would take all his victims, right, in the desert. And he tells her, get the fuck out of my truck. And then I guess he was in tears crying and telling her that he felt very like Suez, you know what. So he says the girl got out of my truck and she was walking away, and he said I could see her through my back mirror that she was walking away. He said, but I don't know why the F she turned around and came back. He said she came back and she came to my window, and that the girl was saying, you know what, like, if you need me to stay here with you and you need someone to talk to, I'll be here for you. And the girl was telling him, like, God's here, like, basically trying to convince him not to commit flatlining himself. And she's like, that God was here for him and all this stuff. And then that the guy was like, get the fuck out of here, like all pissed off. So the girl turned around and she was gonna walk away. And then that's when he got the GUN and took her out, bro. After, like, she was already free. This was the first victim that he had allowed to get out of his truck and was gonna let her live. And then she came back to try to stop him from committing, you know, flatlining his own life because he was being all suicide, you know what? And then he took her life, dude. Oh my God, that shit made me, I'm literally gonna cry. That's so sad. Like, how could you do that? Regardless of what people do, nobody's perfect in the world. Everybody commits sins on the daily, bro, regardless of what it is. And the fact that this person came back to try to stop you from hurting yourself and you took her life, bro, oh my God, that is so, that made me cry so much when when he was telling the cops about that, like, and then he's like, the cops needed to confirm which victim it was because they ended up finding all the victims, right? And he said, you'll see her. He says you'll find her. It's the one that has the bag of, I don't know if it was Skittles or M&Ms because he had bought her snacks. He said that they'll be right next to her. And the officer confirmed that victim still had the candy in her hands when she turned around and was walking away, and then he took her out. Oh my God, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that this girl was legit, like, she still legit goes and sleeps out there because she lives in the same, well, he's in jail now, but how creepy is that? If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's so sad, dude. It's so freaking sad. And then one of the victims, you know, like, whenever they convict them or whatever, they have the victims' families have the option of being able to, like, read a letter or telling the piece of crap person how they feel. So the victims of all the women that he took their lives, they all got to speak, right? Like, if it was either the parents or the children or the siblings to these girls, because they were all the P word. You know, they sold their bodies for money. But one of the victims, it was so crazy because her brother spoke and he was saying that his sister was a really good person, and yeah, you know, she got into DRUGS's, and that's, once you get on that side of that road, it's not a good outcome from that, but that she was a really good person, blah blah, like all this stuff. And then he says that he felt like it was kind of like his karma because he had went to prison, right? The brother went to prison for taking someone's life, and then he got out of prison, and then the Border Patrol guy took his sister's life. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's fucking sad. Like, if that is not karma, I don't know what is. Like, that's messed up. I'm sorry, guys, that I can't read the comments. I'm literally, like, using my hand as a freaking tripod right now. And I'm driving this big ass truck. I hate to drive this truck because I'm scared I'm gonna freaking smack something. When I used to drive my Durango, it was nothing. Like, I was used to driving my SUV. But this truck, since I'm so used to my car, plus I'm blind and it's dark, so I gotta focus. But go look it up. It's so messed up. Anyways, that girl on TikTok, like I said, and then she just got put on house arrest. I'm like, girl, what'd you do? Like, I don't know her whole backstory. Like I said, she's a makeup influencer. She gets PR, so she does reviews. And whenever she gets her boys, all her kids, because she has nothing but boys, she stays at her mom's house with the boys. And then when the boys go to her baby daddies, that's when she goes and stays in the freaking desert, dude, in Texas, where most likely where the freaking victims were found. It's not a movie, you guys. It's a real story. Go on, whenever we pull up, I'll see if I could find it for you. But on YouTube, they have, just go on YouTube and look up the Border Patrol, KILLER, and it'll pop up. Like, there'll be a grip of freaking stories of it. But one of them, I think it's like the one that I watched, where like they show everything. Like, they went on a big old mission looking for him, you guys. He was hiding in the back of a truck in some freaking building, and he thought he was gonna get away with it because he was border patrol. According to him, he was cleaning the streets and nobody was gonna give an F about these girls missing, because they were already considered missing anyways, because they were out on the streets, and half of their family members had already gave up on them because, you know, they were out there doing DRUGSs and they were selling their bodies for money. So he thought he was doing a good deed for Texas by taking their lives. And it's like, okay, so whatever, if you think you're doing a good deed by doing that, why were you having sex with them? Why were you, if they're such horrible, because he was saying, he was calling them fucking horrible names, bro. Like basically saying they were trash, that they were nothing. So then why were you having sex with them? Like, you have a wife and children, and you were going in specific, like, you were already known in this little, like, he would go to this main street in Texas. I think it was in Odessa. Not 100% sure, but I think it was. Like, how are you gonna say that they're trash? I guess you're trash too. I mean, if you're over there, you were doing stuff with them. And then he would take them to his house, bro. He would take them to his house, and he would sleep with them on his bed, that him and his wife and his children live in this house. Like, you are freaking disgusting and disrespectful in so many levels. Oh, he's a piece of crap, man. But yeah, he was saying that he did a good deed, and he was cleaning the streets, and like trying to just, and you know what, I felt so bad, bro. Like, they started playing like all his, when they arrested him for the trial, they started playing like all his jail calls with his wife, and I felt so bad for her because she was in denial, dude. Like, she really believed her husband that he was innocent and that this was wrong, that they had the wrong person. But they have a whole freaking, when they finally caught him behind that truck and they interrogated him, he freaking admitted to everything. He even gave them details that nobody else would know, like the girl that had the candy in her hands. Like, she still had it in her hands. That's the trans girl. I don't know if it was M&M's or Skittles. But the girl that got away, I mean, she changed her whole life around. I don't know about now. I mean, it has been over a year since this happened. But I know for the trial, like, she was doing good. She got clean and she was doing better for her life. But she said that every time he would pick her up, like, this is what he would do. He would go to that main street and he would look for the girls. And he was friends with this actual girl, the one that lived. And then he would pick her up, and their routine was pick her up, take her to get her fix. So he would take her to like a trap house to get her DRUGSs, and then they would go to the gas station and they would always buy the same shit. And that's another thing she was able to prove. Like, she's like, I have the receipt. I would buy him, I don't know, a tall boy, like, you know, some alcohol, cigarettes, and then snacks for her, and condoms. And then from there they would go to his house. But she said, like, I don't know the names of the streets, but I could take you to his house. Dude, she was so fucking scared. Like, oh my God, like, I don't know what, I could never, bro. My biggest fear is being chased. I think that if anybody was chasing me, I would just stop and let them take me. Like, even when I was little, when I used to play hide and seek, dude, I would always be the first one to get caught, because I would get so like nervous and get anxiety, and I always felt like I had to pee. So I would always get caught. I was always it. I was always the one looking for people, because I cannot, like, that's my biggest fear, is being chased. But yeah, but the wife, I felt so bad for her, because like her jail calls with him, you know, he's all like denying it to her, and then like she's very like religious, and the lady was she would pray with him, you know, and she would tell him, like, stay strong, like, the truth will come out, and you'll get out of there, and everything will go back to normal. And dude, he went on a big old KILLING spree because the wife was out of town. So imagine they had to call his wife and tell her, like, hey, you need to come back because your husband's out here flatlining all these freaking poor girls. He's a piece of shit. And that's what gets me, bro, is like when they're cops or border patrol or attorneys or judges, and they be like have you guys seen like the judges that get pulled over for DWIs and stuff? And it's like, what the fuck? Monday through Friday you're over there convicting people for the crimes they commit, and on the weekends you be doing the same shit. Like, hi Allison, we're almost to where we're going. I live in the middle of nowhere, bro. Literally, like, it's scary out here. That's why I'm always home, because if I need to go anywhere I have to drive into the city. The closest thing to my house is the freaking hospital, which is nice now that I'm having a baby, but I'm not even gonna have my baby at that hospital. I'm gonna go to the other one. But go watch it. I don't know if he's gonna go take the truck to the storage or to the house, but I want to show you guys. Oh, we're going to the storage. I want to show you guys the story that I watched, because that one's good, man. Like, they show like all the raw footage of that whole case. He's a scumbag. But anyways, the whole point of me sharing was that girl that sleeps in her car by herself. Like, aren't you scared? But then again, you guys, like, I go and I think about like my past and the shit that I was doing. Like, bro, I was out till 3, 4, 5 in the morning on the streets around people that are clearly not good people, like, and I wasn't scared. And now I'm a big old scaredy cat. But I think because back then I didn't watch true crime stuff, and now since I watch so much true crime stuff, I literally, like, I legit feel like anytime, like, sometimes, like, we'll go off-roading over here by the house. Well, we haven't in a while, but when we first moved here, and if I see, like, you know, people will go off-roading and they'll dump trash, like mattresses, couches, freaking rugs. Every time I see a rolled up rug or trash bags, I'm like, bro, what if there's a body in there? Oh, that's scary. That's scary. And they found a body out here where we live. It was some kid from Albuquerque. They came and they dumped him over here, and somebody actually came across his body. Hola, Marie. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Maxine. But yeah, don't ever play hide and seek with me, because beige. Now I'll probably pee. I'll pee for sure. My pee will just come out. All freaking trying to play hide and seek, all scared. Aren't you, like, doesn't that scare you to be, like, chased by someone? Like, that's why when I watch, like, I love scary movies, but whenever they're being chased, I'm just like, I get anxiety, bro. Like, I even legit get the feeling that I have to pee from watching a scary movie. And I'm not by myself, you guys. My son's sleeping. He fell asleep right away. I've been in bed all day, bro, since I took the kids to school and stuff, and then I went home. I had, like, I literally thought it was gonna be time today, because I felt so many freaking contractions, and then finally I fell asleep. And now I feel normal, and it's like, bro, like, this baby's gonna be legit a night owl. I don't even know, like, how I could get my sleeping routine back. Look at how pretty it is out here, guys. I love how you can see all the lights. We're going to the storage to take the truck, but look at all the lights. For 4th of July by the house, you guys, we go to the top of the hill by the school and you can see all the fireworks in all Albuquerque. It's so freaking pretty. Can't see it no more, but yes, I'm back. I'm gonna get off now though. I think I'm gonna lose service when we go up the hill over here at the storage place. I want to learn how to drive. This summer I'm gonna learn how to drive these trucks. I guess my son, I was talking to my oldest son, Nathaniel, and he said that this summer, because he's 17, right? He's gonna be 18 now in April, and he graduates next year. But he was saying that this summer he's gonna go and start taking his classes to get his CDL license so he can work with hubby. Isn't that awesome though? Like, I love that so much for my family. You guys don't even understand. Like, the fact that hubby was like able to build a business and then all the boys can work for the company, like, and eventually we can like keep expanding. I think that is so awesome. And like, I love that for us so much. But I'm probably gonna lose service over here, you guys, because literally, oh, sorry. I hate going on these bumpy roads. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Maybe when I get home, if you guys want to hang out with me. But the whole not being able to hear me, you guys, I think it's just Facebook. And I've seen a lot of people going through it. But if you guys could do me the biggest favor, I would really appreciate it if you guys can share my lives and go and like them and drop a few comments. That helps me a lot. Like, I would really appreciate it. Look, let me see if I can show you guys. Can you see from here? Maybe if I go more up on the hill. Let me show you guys more up on the hill. So you could see what I'm talking about. How you could see everything up here. But I think we might lose service up here. Dude, this shit scares me. Look at how scary it is over here. It's like, the hills have eyes. Legit, the hills have eyes. I don't think I'll be able to show you guys. If we don't lose service. Acá arribita. Okay, right here, I think. Okay, look. I love it up here. You could see more, but if I go more up there, you guys won't be able to see. But I'll go live, you guys, whenever I get home, if it's not too late. I mean, I know some of you guys will join because you're night owls like me, because it's already 11 and I want something to eat. So we're gonna do that right here when I stop, because he has to open the gate. I'll look for the border patrol thing for you guys. If I can, because Jaden has this phone all broken. I don't even know how he uses it. Look, you guys, this is him.
Juan David Ortiz was a U.S. Border Patrol supervisory agent based in Laredo, Texas. What happened to his past life? Everything was like a guy. He was a pretty straight-laced kid growing up. And then he joins Border Patrol and then becomes a supervisory agent in the Joint Intelligence Center. And that's when all these incidents occur. Police started finding victims in these rural sections of Webb County, and then over the course of the next 12 days...
Wait, do I go? Hold on, you guys, I gotta go, because I don't know if he wants me to go first. I'll be back. Bye.